A mum from Fife is set to be the shortest and the lightest person ever to row across the Atlantic. At just 5 feet tall, Milli Abrams will travel 3,000 miles completely solo at the end of this year as part of the world's toughest row event. Our reporter Amy Flett has been meeting her.
In here is where I'll be sleeping and where a lot of my equipment is that I'll be monitoring.
For over 2 months, this is where Milli will call home as she takes on the huge challenge of rowing across the Atlantic at the end of this year. At just 5 foot tall, it'll make her the shortest and lightest person to have ever rowed across an ocean.
I've never done any rowing, like at all. I have done sailing. I've spent a good amount of time on boats sailing and on catamarans, but I'd never really I picked up oars in the Thames a couple of times and managed to row in a circle and hit a bridge. I mean, it's a little bit intimidating, and part of me sort of says there's a reason why really short, really light people don't do things like that. But I think most of the battle is mindset.
But what may be lost in height will certainly be made up for in headroom in the sleeping cabin.
Oh, I've got tons of space in here.
Milli will row 3,000 miles from La Gorma in the Canary Islands to Antigua. She's the only solo female participant from the UK and is set to turn 50 along the way.
I do like an adventure and I do like a challenge. So, and I love the ocean. I love the Atlantic. I sailed across it years ago with my husband and my son when he was 7, and have been itching to get back out into the ocean. But now I really want to do something really hard and to mark my 50th, and also spend a whole bunch of time by myself, which, like, you just never, when do you get the opportunity to be completely alone for such a long period of time?
When she's not training, Milli runs a yarn business and spends most of her time knitting, so she's looking forward to having a little bit of home along with her.
I am planning, and I will, do a little bit of knitting every day because it's sort of the thing that I love it.
Milli will set sail on the 12th of December, but until then, she's got some hard months of training ahead of her. Amy Flett, STV News, Anstruther.
Good luck to her. Now time for sport, and here's Rama.